everybody, it's Christina from Card Making Magic. There's lots of different ways you can make your cards look special. You can add feathers and flowers, and on this one I've added some beads that have been twisted onto wire, and of course ribbons always make your cards look really nice. But the trend at the moment is to add hat pins to your cards, and they're very easy to decorate up yourself, and they are very much on trend at the moment. Now these are some of the pins that I've made over the last few days. They're in gold and silver, and you get different sizes, and you can add different pearls and gemstones to them as you wish. And the ones I buy come with little end protectors on them, which just mean that the pin head is covered, and of course your recipient then can't hurt themselves on the pins. Now I don't have a vast collection of beads, but these are just some that I have. These are a collection of pearls and glass beads, and these are little dice, and they can all be added to your pins to make individual looks. These are called spacer beads, and I've got them in obviously gold and silver, but in 3 different sizes so that they can be added to the pins. And these are called bead caps, and they're the bit that sit over the pearl to just finish the end off, to make it look pretty. And again, different sizes, different patterns, but very easy to add to your pearls. Now you can buy your pins in different lengths, different colours, gold and silver. You can buy them with pearls ready attached to the top, but there's nothing to stop you from making those pearls look different yourself. If you have alcohol inks, you can colour the pearls to match your colour scheme, or you can add different beads and different spacers to make them look pretty, and these are the silver bead caps on there. Now I buy mine from the Sparkles group, and they have different sizes in gold and silver, and they come complete with end protectors. Now if you want to, you can add charms to your pins. I've added mine to some thin chain with a jump ring on the end. This is a little diamante one, or you can buy an initial and make the pin specially for someone, adding their initial. But these were just a pair of earrings that I bought from a craft show. They were 50p for a pair of earrings, and all I've done is separate them and then added them to some chain and put them onto the pin. Now the first thing you need to decide is the colour scheme that you wish to make your pin in, and I'm using a 4.5 inch hat pin with the end protector. You need to remove the protector. I'm going to add a diamante charm, and I've decided on pale pink and silver for my colour scheme. Now once you start to assemble your pin, it's got a little head at the top there, and sometimes the hole in your beads is too big and it'll just slide straight off. So the way to solve that is to use a small bead to start with. And if you just slot that on, it won't go over the head at the end. Now I've started with the extra small bead. I'm adding a medium sized bead, and I'm not gluing anything in place until I'm happy with the arrangement. And then I've gone to a larger bead. Now this is where I like to add my charms. So I've just added the charm onto the pin there, and then I'm going to put one of the bead caps on. Now they are shaped So I'm going to put it so that the shape is facing upwards, and then the bead will just lie on top of the bead cap. Okay, so now that covers the bead cap, and then the other bead cap is going on the other end, and that will also cover the bead. Now I'm going to use another bead cap and put the next big pearl on. And the last bead cap goes on top. And as I said, I'm not gluing anything in place yet. But that's the start of the pin. Now all I'm doing for the bottom bit is just repeating the process at the top. So it's the big one, the medium one, and the small one. And then once you're happy with the arrangement, you can then go ahead and glue them all in place. Can't find the hole, there we go. So there is your hat pin. And once it's all glued in place, of course, your end protector will just fit on the bottom. Now you will need a glue to put the pearls in place. You can use Glossy Accents, which is a very strong glue, or you can do as I do and just use a little heat gun. Now to glue the beads in place, all I'm doing is just adding a little blob of glue to the pin and sliding the beads down over it, just a tiny bit. And that will hold the beads in place for you to add the pin to your card. So once you've completed your pin and you're happy with the arrangement and everything is glued in place, all you need to do now is add the pin to your cards. So all I'm going to do is just thread the pin through a ribbon bow that's on the card, fit the end protector on the end, and there it is, ready to give. But don't forget to tell the recipient that the pin is removable and can be used as a lapel pin.